The WRC has just concluded it was a magical spectacle to host as a country, and today we are going to talk about the cars which participated in this championship. These cars are built for war in their respective disciplines. Ni kama vile gari ya Jaba iko customized kupeleka magoka. And these cars are the Toyota Yaris, Hyundai i20N and Ford Puma. Alafu si like and subscribe. Akiona simu yangu vile ilifanyika akiona. Mtasikia poa click and subscribe. Mtasikia poa. But before we start arguing about which one is the best, let's first talk about what they all have in common. Because trust me, these are not ordinary Pro Boxes or Subarus pretending to be sports cars on Thika Road. These cars have a few similarities, and number one is hybrid powertrains. All these cars are pushing 500 horsepower. That's like 4 Toyota Premio engines combined. Now let me put this into perspective. The average Kenyan car, let's say a Vitz, has around 90 horsepower. So imagine putting the 5 vitz engine in one car. That's the level of madness we're talking about. But here's the crazy part. Those cars are hybrid. Now before we start saying, "Ay bro, hybrid is a Uber and taxi bana, wacha ufala." These are not fuel economic kind of hybrids. These ones add extra power when the driver needs it. The hybrid system acts like a turbo boost, instantly delivering power when the driver accelerates out of a corner. Imagine your car having a nitro button like a Need for Speed car, but in real life. And let's not forget, WRC cars have a 1.6-liter turbocharged petrol engine, which might sound small until you realize it's engineered for extreme performance. This is not the same 1.6-liter you find in a Toyota Axio. This one has been fine-tuned to spit fire and scream like a girlfriend under the sheets. Swear boys, you know that. The second thing which these cars have is an all-wheel drive system. If you've ever driven in Nairobi when it rains, you know one thing. The two-wheel drive system is a bit scary and very dangerous when it rains. But these rally cars, all-wheel drive all the way. This means power is sent to all 4 wheels at the same time. So there's maximum traction even on mud, loose gravel or wet tarmac. While the usual Kenyan cars are out here spinning, these machines just keep pushing forward. All-wheel drive in rallying is so important that without it, these cars will be as useless as some politicians' policies. Ile machine ilifika by the way, chapo ina slap. The third thing which these cars have in common is sequential gearbox. These cars have a 5-speed sequential transmission, no clutch pedal, no unnecessary stress, unlike a regular manual or automatic car, where you have to slowly shift gears or wait for the gearbox to figure out what's happening. A sequential gearbox is immediate. Every shift takes just milliseconds. If a Subaru driver tries to race you, by the time they engage the second gear, you're already in the 5th and gone. And because rally drivers shift gears with a paddle or a short shifter, there is no delay, no missed gears, and definitely no clutch burning nonsense. This is pure, efficient, brutal speed. Another one which is very, very important for this car is the bulletproof chassis. These cars are built to survive anything. Deep ruts, massive jumps, and even the kind of potholes unapata hapa kwetu moja. The chassis is reinforced with a roll cage, which is basically an internal skeleton that keeps the car from crumbling if it flips. Even if the rally car rolls 10 times, the driver just presses the start button and keeps going. Meanwhile, your regular car rolls once, we know how bad that can be. On top of that, these cars have Kevlar and carbon fiber body panels, meaning they are strong and lightweight. They won't break like a side mirror when a boda taps it in traffic. Another thing they have in common is the aerodynamics of these cars. You see all those massive wings on the cars? Those aren't just for decoration, they help keep the car glued to the ground at high speeds. If you've ever been in a Pro Box with 5 people in the back, you know how unstable those cars can be when overloaded. These ones, they stay stable even when flying mid-air. The wings and diffusers create something called downforce, which helps press the car down onto the road, improving grip. That's why rally cars can take corners at insane speed without flying off the track. Another major one are the specific modifications for specific races in the calendar year of the World Rally Championship. Safari Rally Kenya isn't just any rally. This is the toughest, roughest, most unpredictable rally in the World Rally Championship calendar. That's why these cars come with special modification to handle our Kenyan roads. They get snowcast, which are raised air intakes so they don't choke on air, dust, mud, or even water to get into the car. They get reinforced skid plates. This protects the underside of the car from rocks, meaning they can hit obstacles and keep going. And they even get suspension upgrades. These cars can jump, land, and keep going like nothing happened. These are the major similarities for these 3 cars, but what are the differences between the 3? At number 1, the Toyota GR Yaris. The Toyota GR Yaris is that one guy in a group project who doesn't talk much, but when the results come out, he's the one who carried everyone to an A. While other teams are busy fixing breakdowns, Toyota is already 3 stages ahead, wondering why everyone is still struggling. It has a superior cooling system, and the Safari Rally being a brutal race, it causes overheating to many cars. But Toyota somehow never cooks its engine. Meanwhile, your regular car gets to Maimayo and starts acting like it's in a sauna. It also has the perfect weight distribution. The Toyota is planted to the road, meaning the drivers can push it to the limit without worrying about rolling or anything. It as well has an effective hybrid boost. The Toyota's hybrid system doesn't just dump power randomly, it works smarter, not harder, giving the driver the perfect extra push when exiting corners. Now, if reliability was the only factor in WRC, Toyota would have no competition. But you all know speed also matters, and that's where our next contender comes in. The Hyundai i20N. The Hyundai is like that one student who never follows rules, but at the end of the exam semester, he always performs miracles, an A every time. While the Toyota focuses on safe rallying, Hyundai is out here pushing the limits, like a matatu driver late for stage returns. If you want raw, unfiltered speed, Hyundai is the one. The Hyundai's hybrid system is aggressive. While the Toyota's hybrid system is balanced, Hyundai's system is full send. It dumps all the power instantly, meaning this car launches out of corners like a rocket. It has the sharpest steering response. The Hyundai turns like it's on rails. If it were a Kenyan driver, it will be that one guy who squeezes his car through impossible gaps in traffic without touching anything. And this brings us to our last car, the Ford Puma. The Ford Puma might not have the craziest reputation of the Toyota or the Hyundai, but let me tell you, this car is no joke. The Ford has the best suspension system. Ford may not be the fastest car in a straight line, but it absorbs bumps like a 70 series Land Cruiser. While other cars struggle with rough terrain, Ford glides over smoothly like a Ikwamba hustler, avoiding city council askaris. And with that in mind, which of the three cars would you choose? And by the way, let me tell you something. These cars are road legal. Yani unaweza insurance and drive it like a normal day car, like a day-to-day drive. And if you like this video, watch this one as well. Iko fiti. Trust me, itakubamba. Check this out.